Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Close to home. Utah crash spurs New Hampshire domestic violence survivor to share story. A Utah man crashed a plane into his own house this week, hours after he allegedly assaulted his wife, bringing back difficult memories for an Amherst woman of a similar tragedy nearly 17 years ago. The pilot, Dunyad, died in the crash on Monday. His wife and child, who were in the home, survived, despite part of the home becoming engulfed in flames. On August 25th, 2001, Joe Fonda's estranged husband flew their private plane into their Amherst home after Fonda filed for a restraining order against him. And here is a photo of the Utah home on right here, and then the Amherst home here. Fonda's husband of 20 years died in the crash and destroyed nearly everything they owned except for a single piece of pottery. Fonda said she was never physically abused, but her husband was a violent, controlling man. Fonda feels responsible, she said, to share her story of the warning signs and her strategy with other women who right now are afraid of their partners. She said it starts by getting out of the house. Fonda said a phone call to a hotline saved her life. She had scrawled the number on a piece of scrap paper that she still has. Fonda's message to the survivors in Utah is one of love and a shared sisterhood. The memories are difficult to handle, but Fonda said she wants other victims of domestic violence to know that asking for help is what saved her life. Anyone who is a victim of domestic violence is urged to call New Hampshire's 24-hour hotline at 1-866-644-3574. And now I want you to take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Amy Cavino, and her report.
The Toyota National Clearance Event is now on at Hurlburt Toyota, where all of their new 2018 Toyotas are...
Good afternoon to you, Mike. Joe Fonda is a survivor and a crusader, but as you said, she is struggling today because that Utah plane attack is a carbon copy of an attack perpetrated by her husband back on August 25th, 2001. The memories are difficult, but today she wants victims of domestic violence to know that asking for help is what saved her life. This is the scene from Monday's plane crash in Utah, and this is the scene from 2001. When Joe Fonda's husband of 20 years flew his private plane into their brand new Amherst home, killing himself and decimating everything they owned, except for a single piece of pottery.
Similar situation where there was a restraining order that was served on my husband, and within 12 hours he had crashed our airplane into our home and burned it to the ground.
Joe says she was never physically abused, but her husband was a violent, controlling man.
The banging on the tables, the punching of a wall, the ripping off a phone off a wall.
Joe feels compelled, she says, responsible even, to share her story, the warning signs, and her strategy with other women who right now are afraid of their partner. And it starts by getting out of the house.
That is the most dangerous time. Right after someone is served a restraining order.
It was a phone call to a hotline that saved her life. She had scrawled the number on a piece of scrap paper that she still has.
It said pathetic hotline. That's how I felt about the need to reach out for help.
Today, Joe's message to those survivors in Utah is one of love and a shared sisterhood.
She should never have stayed in that house thinking that she was safe. My heart goes out to you, and I'm so grateful that they did manage to stay safe. It's a miracle in my mind.
And Joe Fonda says it was that domestic violence hotline that helped her survive her abuse and come up with a safety plan. If you are a victim of domestic violence in a situation right now, help is truly a call away. The New Hampshire Domestic Violence Hotline is manned 24 hours, and the number is 1-866-644-3574. Live in the newsroom this noon, Amy Covino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video of Amy Covino's report earlier today. And again, that number for the 24-hour domestic violence hotline is 1-866-644-3574. And that does it for my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a nice rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with more news reports. Good night, everyone. Bye.